EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The veteran Joey Sly ready to get this started. Glad to have you with us, folks, and we are underway here at Gillette Stadium. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Richardson working from the gun. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Down to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. That is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they go play action with Maye. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A carry by Taylor to start the drive to about the 40-yard line.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson out of the shotgun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw with Maye. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. He's to the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kayshon Boutte, 70 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Douglas, the man in motion. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing here is Maye. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And deep to return is Josh Downs. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Keon White, who worked his way in and made the play.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So the Patriots coming out now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Maye with it. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
To the air, Maye. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Maye. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They go play action now. Maye. Got a man, Boutte. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Maye. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this taken in by Downs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A short one there, caught by Granson. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Again, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Richardson looking to throw this. Quick slant caught by Pierce. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now it's Richardson. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 8 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Maye. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, he shifts past him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
From the gun, it's Maye. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Maye.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Off the play fake. Here's Maye. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's caught left side by Maye Cox.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Richardson working from the gun.
Steps away to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Richardson off the play fake. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and 4. Now Richardson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action with Maye. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Julian Blackmon, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll throw with Maye. Henry's got it out on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. To the air, Maye. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in the dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England's offense set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's Maye.
Short pass caught by Henry, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Gets this complete to Butte.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Gibson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They're going to try to throw for it.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. He's got Granson, his tight end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Patriots now down by 6, 1:50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw.
To Henry.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll look to throw.
Into space at the 45.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
He'll look to throw.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He's back to throw. That is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here now, 3rd down. To throw, it's Maye.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
They'll try and throw for it with Maye. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing here is Maye. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.